What's up and welcome back again, guys. It's your mentor pro price action trader. So on today's video I'm going to do a trade recap for USA30. So as you can see here, I've had my analysis already, but I'm going to remove all the drawings and explain everything and why I took the trade over here. So let's begin the calls, guys. It's a trade recap for USA30 and Gbpusd and NAS100. So I'm first going to start with USA30. So you can see now I'm going to remove the candlestick to rewind the candlestick a little bit more from the previous 13 days where I started analyzing the chart. I think 14 days or 13 days. So because I anticipated this trade for almost I think it's 2 days or 3 days. So let's see what is happening, what is going to happen. So I'm going to first start by analyzing my level of support, which is dynamic resistant, my level of resistance, which is dynamic, and also my support, which is also dynamic. So this structure is called a textbook. So you can see here that the reason why it is called a textbook structure, it is because it is almost accurate. It's not like a rising wave. So you can say it's a flag or anything, but some say it's a textbook. So I use each and every way that comes first on my mind. So I'm going to analyze and show you why I took the trade on USA30 and how I got it and why I got I got to sell USA30 over this level. So I'm going to show you everything now. First I'm going to analyze and show you how I managed to analyze the charts in the past 14 days. So here is my rising wedge over here. It's not a rising wedge, but it's a flag pattern, which represents that sellers might get in a very short period of time until so I'm going to show you my targets and also where I've executed the trade. So this is my first target, and the area where I've executed the trade, it was this area. So I anticipated the market to pull back to this side after it has tested to this level, which is the structure of a rising wedge. So I did notice that since the market has tried to break to the upside, then getting caught, then get caught most of the people on the wrong side of the market. So you can see here we had our support over here, which means down the market has broken to the downside, which is support. This was the resistance, it was turned into support. Then the structure showed that the market is bearish. So we have our structure over here. You can see now this is our structure. So what I anticipated is for the market to break and retest to this side, which is called a breakout and then break in. Then this is our breakout. Here is our breakout for this previous resistance. So this is our previous resistance, but this one is also our previous resistance. So we had our first touch over here, our second touch, and our third touch. So what I've anticipated is for the market to move to this area because it has broken. The market has broken to the downside. Upper it has broken to the up. It has broken to the upside. You can see here we've had our breakout, then break to the downside again. So I've anticipated the market to create a lower highs over here. So then I can take my trades to this target, which is my target was almost within this market structure. So it's a bigger time frame, this one, guys. It's not a short time frame. So my structure was almost within that rising flag. So this is where I've anticipated my trades. This is where I've anticipated to execute my trades over the past 14 to 17 days. I think it was 5 January if I'm not mistaken. So you can see here now that I'm going to proceed with the candlestick now so that you can see how I got triggered into the trade and everything. I'm first going to start by using a daily time frame so that I can move to a smaller time frame and show you how I got executed the trade over. Let's proceed with the candlesticks. You can see now that we got triggered into the trade. You can see now that you got triggered into the trade, and the trade was successful over the past 16 days, and even now the US30 is still selling. So now I'm going to move to a H4 time frame to show you how I got the trade and why. You can see now that we had our first touch over here, which is our previous high, and also this was the market for the market to come and retest to the other, to create another highs. I'm sorry guys, I was just checking on something over here. So let's move to GBP USD. So you can see up on GBP USD we still have trades that are running. I think I've executed two trades over here on GBP USD. We had our structure here, which is a wedge, or it's also called a pennant or a flag, a bearish. It's just like a correction. So let's say it's a correction. This is an impulsive move, then correction, then impulsive move. So this is our second phase of the correction. So this was my trading plan for this week and last week. So you can see guys now that the trade is successful. So how I executed the trade, I waited for the market to break to the downside, then come to retest to this area. Let me remove this thing. I waited for the market to retest, to break this to the downside, then come and retest to this area, then shows the signs that the market is going to push to the downside. Then I've executed my trades with little to no fear. So you can see guys, I'm going to proceed to NAS100 now. Excuse me. So this is NAS100. So what happened to NAS100 is that you can see here that now we had our bigger time frame structure. I think it was last year November I've shared this structure and saying I was excuse me guys, oh it's flu. So you can see now that we have our bearish pennant flag. So over here, so what happened here, I did share my analysis past few weeks. I think it was November or December. So predicting this, that the market NAS100 might have a little bit crash to come to retest to the lower time, to the lower lows over here. You can see now that we had our lower lows over here. So unfortunately it did occur, it did happen guys. You can see now, and it didn't caught any move from this whole big move. So it's not shameful, because always have missing trades. I think past 3 weeks I've had more than 6 missed. I've missed more than 6 trades. So it's not a bigger incentive guys. So as long as we're still winning and as long as we're still using our rules, because we can never take all the trades from the market. So definitely, and I'm a swing trader. So once I miss the move that I have to trade, I don't trade it at all. I wait for the market to show a clear sign again before I enter the market again. So you can see now here that I've had my pattern over here, which is a flag. So the market is broken to the downside. I was anticipating for this candlestick to create you can see here now that we've had our support over here, which is here. You can see now over here. So I was anticipating for the market to move to this place before I enter my selling trades over here. So unfortunately it didn't happen guys. You can see now that I think the market is around this place now. So excuse me for the last time guys, I promise. So you can see now that the market has failed to come to retest to this area. So I didn't take any trade from NAS100 because I'm not an intraday trader. I focus on bigger time frame structure. I listen to what the market is telling me. I use my rules that I'm using a bigger time frame structure. I don't have to go to a lower time frame. If I'm going to a lower time frame, it's whether I enter a trade, or it's either I enter a trade or doing something else or setting my stop loss. I don't look for trades on a lower time frame. So because I have to focus on bigger time frame structure. So you can see now that we missed the whole move from here to this side. So it's not a bigger problem guys. Missing trade is just it's just natural. Everybody has missing trade each and every day. Every successful trade is a missing trade. So What matters is that when you have your successful trade, you have to manage it, and also when you have a losing trade, you have to manage it with a good to risk management, so that you don't lose much of your money. So what's important is that, guys. So if you want more information about my mentorship or anything else, I'll leave my number on the description box. So don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel, and also click that like button, and also click that notification bell so that you can be updated when I post more videos. I wish you a successful trading journey to all traders around the world. Thank you.